Yes, the wheels do indeed keep turning. Thank you for getting up early, Amanda Ekery. This is LoveBabz, LoveTalk on Babz Rolls Ivy. Nice to have you here. Good morning.
Nice to be here. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I'm so delighted. So the summer well kicks off.
Yes, this Thursday.
This Thursday, and you are performing. You're going to be with someone. I think is it White? What is his name?
Ross Whiteman. He's a great bassist. Yes. Yeah.
And so y'all gonna hold down the set on the 11th.
Yes, all night, like from 6 to 10. That
is a huge set right there. Pretty cool though.
We're breaking it up, so there'll be a few breaks, but mostly music.
So Amanda Ekery is a Grammy-nominated multi-instrumentalist, vocalist, and composer. She creates music filled with imagery and strong narrative. Her work has earned support from the Jerome Foundation, Chamber of Music of America, the New Music USA, has been featured at the Portland Jazz Festival, the Panama Jazz Festival, and the Kennedy Center, and spans off-Broadway theater, film, and multiple studio recordings. So is it Arabe? Is that the name of the new album?
Mm-hmm, Arabe.
Arabe is Amanda's latest release about Syrian and Mexican shared history and culture, featuring 12 original songs and accompanying essays in an art book with the history and stories behind each track. Arabe is nominated for Best Album Notes for the 2026 Grammy. That's pretty badass, my dear.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So tell me about your roots.
So I'm originally from El Paso, Texas. That's like where I grew up and learned how to play music. And that's also where Arabe is a lot of based off of. Like my family came to El Paso by way of Mexico, like from Syria. And then my mom's side is Mexican, like from Juarez. So a lot of it, I was interested in like, why are there so many kind of Syrian Lebanese people in El Paso? Why has this come to be? So this latest project was kind of a love letter to my hometown and my family. But I've been on the East Coast since I went to school. I went to school at New England Conservatory in Boston, was in New York for a while, and now I'm in New Haven, which I really love. So I'm excited to just like meet more people in the music scene in this area.
So how did you get such a jazz influence?
To be honest, I came to jazz in high school. I was a flute player and, was great, liked playing, written music, but I would get so nervous. Like my fingers would get sweaty when it came time to play for any kind of like competition or something. And then our jazz band, my freshman year, needed a pianist. And I was like, oh, I also play piano. So then I was like, oh, I just have to play the notes that are in this key or the chords. And it just opened up so much more freedom, which I really loved. And then a lot of music that I like had improvisation. It maybe just wasn't jazz specifically, like Frank Zappa.
Oh my God. You're young to know Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
In the world.
I really love kind of the wildness of it. And later I learned about Carla Bley. I like kind of the messy, fun, big ensembles. So improvisation was always something that I knew of, but didn't really know how to do. And learning jazz and studying jazz, like just, it made me realize this is what I really love to play.
Wow. Okay, so you've got these influences, and so it called you to go off to school to study more.
Mm-hmm.
And did you know you always wanted to be a musician or an artist of some sort?
No, I'll tell you again, when I applied to college, I applied to one school for music. I got in, and so I went. Um, so yeah, I did. I really took it more seriously, like in high school, when I was like, oh, I enjoy practicing. I like doing the work. And then when it came time to go to school, I was like, I don't really know what else I want to do. So I applied for one school for music, got in, and was like, I guess I'm doing this. Um, so maybe that's different, and I love doing music, but music isn't all that I am. So I think I have like a good balance of like um separating not necessarily myself from my art and my work, but understanding that uh it's not everything all the time.
Okay, I get that. I get that. So you're gonna be on the 11th. What kind of music are y'all playing together?
We're gonna do a mix of stuff. We're gonna do some standards, some of my original stuff from Arabe, and then we've also done some arrangements of just songs that we like, which is mostly country music. So we've got like some Chris Stapleton,
Oh my
some
goodness.
songs from the Marfa tapes, which is this record that Miranda Lambert did with two other songwriters, and we've got one from Ella Langley's new album. So we like a big mix of things, and so but it's all through like a jazz lens, so they've been arranged and will sound different to you.
Okay. So is this your favorite way to sort of interpret music? Like you just sort of take something and run it through a different lens and try it on?
Yeah, it's kind of like your version or my version of it. So it's still the song, but it's like a different interpretation of it.
And so how do you know Josh Whiteman? How do you know him? I mean, yes, Ross
So
Whiteman.
So Ross and I went to New England Conservatory together. That's where we first met. And he's played bass on all of the Audebe shows. So we've been playing for a while, and he's also my fiance. So we play all the
Oh,
time.
congratulations,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So does he come to music the same way you do? Like, what is his favorite kind of for? What's his vibe?
So he started playing a lot of like punk bands. He's from Jersey and
Of
learned,
course.
yes. So he like came to bass in high school as well, playing electric bass, went to MSM like pre-college. So he's more trained in classical music, but has always had like, an affinity and a love for punk and all different types of uh what sometimes we'll listen to something, he's like, this is Jersey Club. So I'm like, okay. So he knows a variety of things, but he too is like interested in a lot of different things. He's also an instrument builder and kind of sound artist. So he hears sounds and kind of textures that are really different from me, but brings that to what we play. So sometimes he'll pull out his bow and create this really deep kind of bed of sound that I can play over. So we both have different backgrounds, but together um, we make it work.
So you know what? I'm interested, Amanda, in your roots. Assyrian Mexican background is I mean, it's America, of course it would fit, but talk a little bit about what that was like for you growing up and what's it like for you now and how does that influence your music taste?
Yeah, I mean, I never really thought about it growing up, and I talk about this in Audubon. Like it was just like, we go to one side of the family for Thanksgiving and have tamales and menudo, and you go to the other side and we have kibbe and grape leaves. It was just like, oh, this is normal. Um, and in doing the research for Audubon, this project I've been working on for over 5 years. So I did a lot of research, interviewed people, and learned that there is such similarities between Mexican and Syrian culture. There's a lot of Lebanese and Syrians still living in Mexico. Like over 4,000 words in Spanish are of Arab descent, back from the Moorish Empire. There's similarities in like food, in spice blends. Um, so it just kind of solidified a lot of like what I felt growing up, like in the research. But it was great. My family is like very big and very you never leave hungry, and if you came and you already ate, you're still going to eat. So there's a song that I wrote about, that kind of the food culture, the hospitality. And yeah, the music, of course, like nobody else in my family is like considers themselves a trained musician, but my grandmother on my Syrian side has like a darbuki drum. She was like in high school, like played like for an all girls like Shriner drum line. Lots of music, and then just like learning. I was in a mariachi band in college, so I know like some traditional mariachi music already, and then in learning this project, I delved deeper into like traditional Arabic music as well. And there's so much improvisation. There's so much improvisation in both, and the harmonic context and language are in Arabic, but also, through me. So it's not exactly traditional, but it draws from both. But the music is very much so has a lot of similarities in instrumentation and style.
And were you surprised by that? Like, or did you have a sense that that's how it was gonna turn out?
I had no idea how it was going to turn out. So definitely a lot of it was surprising. A lot of it, like one of my early interviews that I did for the project was with the Syrian Ladies Club of El Paso. And a
I love
friend's,
that.
yeah, a friend's mom is like the president of the society. And it's like these eight amazing women who are just like, telling me all their stories. And at the end, they're like, what is this going to be? What are you going to turn it into? Are we going to be a song? Are we like, and I was like, I have no idea yet. And so 5 years later, when I finally did the project, I sent them the song that ended up coming from our interview. And they're like, wow, you captured it so well. Our spirit. And, it's nice to hear the feedback from them. But I kind of like that I didn't know what it was going to be until it made itself clear.
Oh, I love that. So what does Arabic mean?
So Arabic means Arab in Spanish, and that's what the the Syrian immigrants to El Paso, a lot of people in El Paso would call them Arabes. Like, oh, an Arabe owns that business. Oh, an Arabe like is coming around and selling goods. Um, just a combination of both cultures.
And so this album is nominated for a Grammy.
It was for the 2026 Grammys. It was nominated for Best Album Notes. So for the album, I wrote these 12 essays that accompany each song that, delve into the history and the story more in a conversational way. And that writing got nominated.
How was that?
It was so cool. It was great to go. Ross came with me, and, we're in the room with so many amazing musicians. We got to see Cher. Yeah, it was just fun to go and be, understand the red carpet process. We didn't know anything. So, but it was just fun to be in the room.
Oh, I bet. I bet. I mean, I don't know if that's the capstone for composers or artists, but it's pretty high up there when you get that kind of somebody has been listening to you or listening to you.
Hmm.
That's got to feel pretty terrific.
Yeah, it feels great just to even be nominated.
So, do you start working? Are you constantly composing and working on new music? Like, what do you do after Arabe?
So I'm not. I don't do that all the time. Things come and go. But I'm not done with Ottawa yet. We're still doing some shows. In the fall, I'll be in Dearborn, which is actually the largest population of Arabs outside of the Arab world. So I'll be in
Wow.
Dearborn, Michigan, at the Arab American National Museum this fall. Um, Hopefully do some more shows in 2027. So I don't feel done with it yet. We still have some things to do.
Now, do you feel the pride of folks when you do this music and they know, the story, the histories, and when, do they do you feel some sort of obligation to do this? Like, do you feel, compelled or called to do it?
For this, it was like definitely like a passion project because it is very personal, and it did involve my family. So in some way, there's like an obligation to them to get the story right. Um, but also, my dad always jokes like, "Can you write something that we can hum in the shower?" So I was like, "This is your album for that." It's not always that easy, which I think, everybody could hum anything I write if you listen to it enough times. But so this is the one for them that I had in mind. But when we play, I I do explain the stories and I explain the history behind it. So it's more, not a lot of people necessarily know, are going to come to it knowing all the history and stuff, but you'll understand the intent and some history by the end of it.
Okay. All right. So when's the big wedding?
It's going to be next year in April in El Paso, actually.
Oh, this is going to be some celebration.
Yeah, I
Does
know.
he know you come from a big family?
He does, and he's met almost everybody. There's like a few cousins left, but yeah, we are early stages in planning, and we're making the list, and it's like, you know, 70% me, 30% Ross. And I'm trying to make it, not everybody will be able to come, of course, but it's yeah, he's got like two first cousins, and I have so many.
Well, I'm sure he's right at home in your family.
Yeah, everybody loves him.
Yes, yes, yes. So tell me, Amanda, what do you listen to? What's on your playlist? Do you listen to all kinds of music, or have a particular kind of music that you just seek out more than others?
I listen to all kinds of stuff. Mostly, honestly, I get recommendations from friends or friends release stuff. A lot of musicians are putting out great stuff. I have a friend, Bobby Lane, who just put out like a solo trumpet electronics EP that I've been listening to. But also like the new Ella Langley album, I really love. So I listen to all kinds of stuff. I'm not really picky. I love watching shows, and I like reality TV, and like Love Island just premiered this past
Oh,
week.
not Love Island. Oh my God.
It's like my guilty at home while I need to do some work watch. But they have that's how I learn about a lot of new music too, like new stuff that people are listening to. They'll play something and I'll, Shazam it and figure out stuff. So I'm always open to listen to new stuff and finding new stuff. And then during the school year, I teach at Fordham University some private lessons, and I always learn new stuff from students too, which I like.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That's pretty. You teach too?
Mhm.
Girl, when do you rest?
During the summer.
During during the summer. Well, I'm so happy to be able to talk to you, and I'm looking forward to your album. I'm gonna get it or listen to it some kind of
Oh,
way
thank you. Yes,
and
definitely.
hear it because I'm intrigued by the mashup between Syrian music and Mexican music. Like I know that's got to be pure fire, you know.
It's through me, so it's like I know the influence that's there, and so but I hope you enjoyed it. It's on all the streaming platforms and then also on Bandcamp.
Okay, then I'll have no problems finding it, not
Hmm.
one bit. All right, so have you been to New Haven before?
Yeah, so I've been here for about a year.
Okay, do you live here?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that you lived here.
I
Do you
just, I
like it?
just, I do. I just moved in August, and it's been really great. So, and I go to New York to commute, a couple, times a month to teach and stuff, but it's been really great here.
Oh, I'm so glad. So, all right, I always ask people that come to New Haven, did you square up on the pizza side? Because this is a town for pizza.
I know I've had a lot of the pizzas. Ross's favorite is the parties, and so we go there a
Oh,
lot.
well, West
Um,
Haven, yes.
yes. And I just like pizza, so I think they're all great. But I really like Sally's. I
Oh,
like it a little burned.
charred,
Yes,
charred,
charred, not burned. Thank you.
charred. Well, this is a pizza town, and these pizza wars are international. Like if you
Mm,
go somewhere and there, people will ask you, "Oh, New Haven, what pizza do you like?"
mhm.
Everybody picks a side. So, well,
Okay.
I'm so glad you picked one of the trilogy.
The
You know, the
yes.
the sacred trilogy of pizza. So I'm so glad. I'm glad that you're here. So does this mean that you'll play more music here? Like, will you do more shows here?
I'm hoping, yeah. So this is like my first as a New Haven resident gig. So I'm looking forward to it on Thursday. But yeah, I've been wanting to check out more stuff. I know there's there's music all over, and I've met some people that play like the canon and like do
Cafe
different
9 and
yes, and
Firehouse 12 and
yes, of course, yeah, I've been there too.
Sheets and Harvest. Like,
Hmm.
oh no, I make the rounds because I love live music. So I spend a lot of time running around listening to
Ooh,
live
nice.
music in spaces,
I
you
hope to
know.
see you out and about.
Yeah, so well, I hope you have a great set You've been to the Schwartzman. Have you been to the Schwartzman? It's
Yeah,
such a cool space.
yes, and we're gonna be right in the middle. We like did a walkthrough the other day, and we're gonna be right in the middle, and there's just like a dome around us. It'll be fun.
Yes. It's got a very speakeasy vibe to it, you
Hmm.
know. So
Yeah.
so I think you'll love that. And the acoustics in there are pretty good too, I think. So
Hmm.
well, it was so nice to meet you, Amanda Ekery. I
You
cannot
too.
wait to see more of you. I'm gonna go listen to your music. So you and Ross Whiteman will be here for a night, June 11th, at the Schwartzman, and the Schwartz at the Well, and the Well is in the lower level of the Schwartzman Center, and the tickets are free. It's a free. It kicks off the summer of stuff at the Well, and
Hmm.
I think people will enjoy you very much.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody.
And thank you for getting up early
Of
to
course,
do
yeah,
yours.
thank you.
Well, have a good set. Thank you for being a wonderful guest, and I look forward to seeing what you do and what you do next.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, enjoy your day.
You
Thank you,
too.
Harry, and I appreciate the Dexter Wansell track. Thank you very much. Take good care.